Hey everybody, I am back with my second ever recording session, although I think it will be maybe the fourth video because the first one was like an hour and a half long. And I decided to I was gonna keep messing around just until I got the hang of things, but I figure, you know what, my stuff is working, theoretically, so let's just hop into my favorite game of all time, Psychonauts. Words cannot express how much I love this game. So, I am going to go through and play the entire thing again, but I'm not going to try and go too in-depth with everything I love because we would be there forever. However, I am hoping and planning to do a series that is called Everything I Love About Psychonauts, where I just go through area by area, level by level, and point out every little detail that made me happy about it, and there are so many, so it will definitely be a long series, but yeah. Before we begin, as always, I live in the house with 9 other people, several of whom are very young. So if you hear anything in the background, I'm sorry. I did tell them to be quiet, but you know how little kids are. So, hopefully it won't be too distracting. If possible, I will edit it out. If it's not possible, we will both just have to deal with it. Also, this is very loud audio. I turned it down. But, whatever. It's not like painfully loud, but I can't hear myself very well. So, yeah. I heard once that you can soft lock the game by launching yourself into orbit around this thing. I've always wanted to try doing that. Also, menu layout like this is genius. I love this. Okay, so originally I played this on a different laptop. I have played the entire game almost twice. And 2 of my others have save files. I will be deleting one of those files. Don't worry, I'm not being mean. I unlinked the save files on this account versus that account, so theoretically it should still be on the laptop. At least I hope. I did get his permission to try, so if it doesn't work, he can't be mad at me. So, and if it doesn't work, then I guess I'll just give it back to him. So, yeah. Here goes nothing.
The human mind. 600 miles of synaptic fiber, 5.5 ounces of cranial fluid, 1,500 grams of complex neural matter, a 3-pound pile of dreams. But I'll tell you what it really is. It is the ultimate battlefield and the ultimate weapon. The wars of this modern age, the psychic age, are all fought somewhere between these damp, curvaceous undulations.
Why you gotta be weird, man?
From this day forward, you are all psychic soldiers, paranormal paratroopers, mental marines who are about to ship out on the adventure of their lives. This is our beachhead, and this is your landing craft. You shall engage the enemy in his own mentality. You shall chase his dreams. You shall fight his demons. You shall live his nightmares. And those of you who fight well, you will find yourselves on the path to becoming international secret agents. In other words, Psychonauts. The rest of you
So shallow.
will die.
Poor Dogen.
Oh, Maury.
Children, you are not going to die.
Well, if you're not a psychonaut, then you might as well be dead.
Raz would agree.
They told me this was a summer camp.
Oh, Dogen.
Ah, Dogen. Don't worry about old Coach Oleander. I've been coming here for years, and trust me, nothing ever happens.
Yeah, Dogen, Lily's right. You don't got nothing to worry about. Except for that giant monster in the lake I was telling you about.
Bobby Zilch, I told you to stop scaring people with that ridiculous old legend. I don't want the kids to be afraid to go out at night and walk alone on the perfectly safe paths of Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp. And we don't want to scare our special guests, superstar Psychonauts Sasha 9 and Mia Vodello.
Light monster!
Formation.
It's resisting. Quick, bring it over here.
What is it?
It's just a little boy.
What is it?
What's
It's a
your
kid.
name, darling?
I'll find out. Kid, get in! Ugh.
My name
Starts with a D.
is Rasputin. But everybody calls me Raz.
Please don't kill us, Lake Monster!
Compelling. Armored like a tank.
Sorry I'm late. I don't want to disrupt your briefing, Agent Oleander. Agents 9, Vodello, please, continue.
Where do you think you're going?
You've broken into a highly classified remote government training facility.
I know. Isn't it great? Listen, why don't I just sit over here quietly with my fellow Psychonauts? Hey, how's it going? I like your hat.
We need to have this young man taken from here immediately.
I'll call his parents.
What? But don't you train Psychonauts here?
Yes, darling. But
To soar across the astral plane. To wage psychic warfare against the enemies of free thought.
That is what I wrote on the front of the pamphlet.
Those words are why I'm here, Coach Oleander. Do you remember what you wrote on the inside of that pamphlet? You were born with a special gift. But the people around you treat it like a curse. Your mother is afraid of you. And your father looks at you with shame in his eyes. Come to Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp, and you can show them all. Back home, your powers make you a loner, an outcast, a circus freak. But in this dojo, in this psychic dojo, they make you a hero.
Get that soldier a bunk.
now, darling, you can stay here for a few days until your parents come for you. But we can't let you participate in any paranormal training without your parents' consent. I'm sorry.
Wowie. You're so lucky. You get to go home soon.
Home? Back there, I was just like you were, Dogen. Punished by my own family for having powers I never asked for. But here, I have a chance to be something. To make a difference. They may come for me, Dogen. But they'll be looking for Raz, the boy. What they're going to find, what they don't expect, is Raz, the Psychonaut.
And then you'll make their heads explode?
No. Do you do that?
No. Well, once kinda. But now I wear this special hat. Wanna try it on?
No.
But he has mental defenses like I've never seen in someone so young. If I could just get him in my lab for some experiments, I'm sure he could withstand more than the others.
That kid's 1 in a million, Nine. But I'm not gonna let you turn him into one of your guinea pigs. I've got big plans for that mind.
I know it is a bit of a long intro cutscene, but gosh darn it, I love this game so much, and I just love how much characterization is just... Okay, I could do an entire episode just about that cutscene. So maybe I will, since I have it recorded now. my audio is separate from that, so you'll do that. This is my, this is one of the two brothers. He named his file Yo Mom. That's not the one I'm going to be deleting, unfortunately. This, I just chose the default. This is the one I'm trying to get 100% on, so I'm not going to be deleting that. And this is the one I'm going to be overwriting. He's just doing push-ups. Also, I would kill for one of those camp t-shirts. I know that they made them at one point, but they were like really exclusive, and also it was before I found out about Psychonauts. I only found out about Psychonauts last year, so 2020, in August. And so I missed all the Kickstarter coolness. I missed the opportunity to do like anything. So that's a bit of a bummer. But I'm very much looking forward to the sequel. So yeah. Just gonna go for it, I guess. Let's go for that.
All right, settle down in here. Big day tomorrow. I want to see each and every one of you runts in my classroom at 0600 hours on the dot. I'm the early bird, and you're the worms. Got it? Now, lights out.
Okay.
Okay, quick eye exam before we start. Huh? Look over that way, if you will.
Wow, what's that?
Oh, that's a Psi challenge marker. The staff scatters these all over the camp to test the students. Every one of these you find advances you a whole rank.
Uh-huh.
Now look up for me, if you will. Some of the old markers have fallen apart. You'll find bits of them flapping around loose. If you find enough of these Psi cards, you can put them together to make a brand new challenge marker. But you have to buy a Psi core at the camp store to hold them together. Keep
Come on,
ranking up, and
slippers.
before you know it, you'll be able to use brand new psychic powers. Stuff you didn't even know you could do.
And then when do I become a psychonaut? Because I have to do that before my dad shows up to take me home. Hey, where'd he go? That guy looks so familiar.
I love a lot of things about this, in case that wasn't clear already. But I especially love just how wholeheartedly Raz believes in all of this. Like, he's not here like, oh, this is my last chance. Like, he genuinely, he believes the pamphlet. He believes in what they're doing. He can't imagine a life without this. And that is just so cool. And I love how dedicated he is. I just, like, this entire game it's like, it doesn't take itself too seriously, obviously. But it believes in itself. It never apologizes for having a world that is weird or different from ours. It's just, this is the world that the game exists in, and it never even thinks about trying to make that normal or believable. This is just the way it is, and just that sort of faith in itself sells it so well. Like, I don't doubt for a second that you know, suspension of disbelief is totally on, because this is just how it is. This is how this world is, and I wouldn't question that any more than I would question our world, you know? It's so good, and I love spending time here. Just made you guys look at a instructional screen while I rambled.
Hey, Raz! Hurry up! You don't want to be late for basic braining!
Woohoo! Basic braining is the best class ever! Woohoo!
No, the one thing though is, how is everybody up so early and not like a zombie? Because I would be. Alright. I'm having such a hard time not just like Like, I want to go through everything I love so much right now, but I also just... How do I... I guess I can't open that yet. I don't know. I've forgotten the controls for this, just a little. Oh, it's F. Sure. Thought it was E, but that's a power. Oh, one thing, I will have to be a little bit creative with the way I assign powers once I get a few, because my mouse does not like holding down buttons. Even if I'm holding it down, it typically does not register as being held down. So anything that I need to hold down, I will have to map to the E key, or the Q key. So, yeah, if I'm having to be a little creative with the way I use things, it's just because I have a crummy mouse and I can't really afford to get a new one yet. Let's go talk to Dogen.
I'm telling you for the last time, no. I would never do that. I could never kill everyone. Oh, hi, Raz.
Squirrel trouble?
They're liars is all. Whatever they tell you, it's a lie.
I'll take your word for it. You going to class?
Yeah, I'll meet you up there. As soon as I get these guys to shut up.
Those poor squirrels. That's the game's currency, in case you haven't played this. I can't imagine why you're watching. Okay, if you haven't played this game, go play it. There is no excuse. It is $10. It runs on pretty much anything. It came out in 2005. Like, I don't think there's many computers left in the world that can't run this. So, go play it. Do not watch me do it first. Go play it for yourself first. And then come back and watch this. Or don't. Just keep playing it over and over again forever. Because that's what I want to do. And I'm sure you will too. Can we talk to Dogen again?
Hey, what happened to the squirrels?
They lied. They lied. And then they laughed.
Hey, what happened to the squirrels?
They lied. They lied. And then they laughed.
I love you, Dogen. Alright. Okay, you know what? I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. I keep wanting to call it cool things, and on a regular playthrough I would not want to do that. So I'm going to do everything I love about Psychonauts. I'll make another video about the intro where I just talk over it, because that's a hard, I want to be able to pause it and, talk about it. So I'll just use my recording, I guess, for that. But yeah, okay, first off, I love how this place looks. It's a nice area. It's not too big, not too small. It's not too cluttered, and yet there's so many little corners you can poke your nose into, like climbing up that pole. There's the ramp up to the treehouse classroom place is so cool. But even if you don't want to do that, you can climb up another way over there with a ladder. You can get this tightrope. There's just all of the things you can do without even having played the first level is amazing.
Why don't you come alight on my shoulder?
I love how Raz will talk to the different animals. I love how he has commentary for so much stuff. You'll see that. It's this entire jungle gym, and this is especially satisfying for me to come back to. I found this actually part of this area here. I'll show you. After I finished the game for the first time, because I was looking for all of the collectibles, and I hadn't gone up here yet, actually. So there's this nice little area. There's also that area over there. which leads up to this tightrope way up there. Oh, you dancing. Goofy little dance. And there's a tightrope up there. And you're dancing again. Okay. I love the joke about the arrowheads. Just all the little details that go into some... Like, you can find this stuff if you want, and you don't have to if you don't want to. Like, you can customize that experience quite easily, actually, you know? There's something down here. It was a fridge, I think. Yes. I need that later.
Looks like it's completely frozen in a big block of ice.
Need pyrokinesis for that. There's so many cool little things that you can just find if you want to. You don't have to do any of this. I will say the caves are very nicely designed because sometimes it's really hard to get the camera to look right and stuff like this. But it works great here. Like I don't feel like the camera's being caught on anything. You can see Raz just fine. You can do what you need to. Awesome. Just the entire aesthetic of this, I will say. Just the way the ladders... Okay, the camera's a little funny there, but... the ladders are all uneven, the fences are never even, the trees are all goofy looking and weird shapes. It's so good. It's so good. And the colors are good. How they have like, not this like this in-your-face palette, but like still enough to be distinct.
Here, pretty bird.
Just has lines for that. Like, that was so unnecessary, but they did it anyway, and I love that they did.
Calling any sentient being in the galaxy Polarisma Australis.
And I love that you can just hear stuff like that. That is so great.
Come in, Polarisma Australis. Can anybody hear me?
I really actually like slightly older games.
I would like to speak to whatever cosmic entity has been sending these voices to my head since I was a kid.
I want to hear this actually.
And visit that entity if possible. I am receiving your messages, but they're too faint to make out. I am designing a space plane to meet you in orbit. Base plane design still rough. Test flights indicate that full-size version will not survive launch, resulting in medium to large nuclear explosion.
Nuclear explosion, man. This kid don't mess around.
You may have to meet me planetside. Please respond. Polarisma Australis, are you reading me? I've been imprisoned in a camp for suspected extraterrestrials. Am trapped with misfit Earth children. Please send help. Inhabitants of other galaxies, you are also invited to respond. So if you live in Zwicky's Triplet or FAP 703 or anywhere, do not hesitate to initiate rescue procedures. I await your arrival. This message will repeat in 10 seconds.
Okay, I assume that's all of it. Okay, I love those messages because there's so many different ones, and I haven't even heard them all. That was the first time I heard that. I think I'll probably just cut out the dead areas in between. But what I was gonna say was I really like games where you can sort of... This is weird. But I like games where you can see the seams. Like, I like being able to tell that those are just like flat 2D pictures of trees. I think that's really cool, and I like being able to see that that's clearly a low poly version of the main camp. Like, just, I like being able to tell how they made the sky textures and just all the little cheats they did to make this work when they couldn't go as crazy as they can today. That is just, it's just, how clever they are is just, like, so cool to me. And how, well, even though you can see it, how good it still looks, even when you're looking right at it. Like, they were so good about that. And that's one thing that I know that the sequel obviously won't have, so I have to appreciate as much as I can in this game. Just, oh, little gecko. Goodbye, little gecko. All the little bugs, all the little like dusts and flies and butterflies and moths or whatever. I don't know what they are. The way the sun is like illuminating important places. If there's something important over there. There's a sort of main area that's important. This is important here. And the fact that you can have conversations with all these people. This is so much dialogue. Like, so many games do not get this much dialogue.
So, you're dating Elka now. Does that mean we won't hang out as much?
Shoot, I reckon things ain't gonna change one bit. Doggone it, partner. No woman's never gonna...
Hey, you're gonna make my boyfriend late for class. Come on, James. Come on.
Hi. What's the rush?
Well, you know what they say about slow rolling tumbleweeds.
No. Hi. What's the rush?
Some of us care about our education.
Hi. What's the rush?
Well, you know what they say about slow rolling tumbleweeds.
No time for chit-chat, James. We're late for class.
Hi. What's the rush?
I don't want to get a bad seat.
Just like, it's just so many cool things. I think you can read the sign too.
Coach Oleander's class.
It's just, yes.
You know that cabin is empty, right?
Duh. I'm practicing for tonight, when it's gonna be full of ladies.
That kind of thing takes practice.
Excuse me, but my parents let me watch R-rated movies, so I think I know a little bit more about this than you do, okay? And by worse, did you possibly mean the best? Because that's what I was thinking.
No, I meant
lame
worse. As in, I
people.
can't even believe we're friends. It's so bad.
Look deeply into your heart, Phoebe. And I think you'll find that even you believe the Levitators is pretty much the dopest name a band could ever have.
The Levitators? Are we some sort of cover band that only plays graduation ceremonies for motivational seminars?
I've been practicing, and I think I could levitate us both during our gigs. For real now.
No way. Last year, you dropped me and I broke my drums.
Hey, at least those got fixed. I'll never get back those records you melted with that unplanned pyrotechnics display of yours.
Look, you know when I have a good solo going, sometimes things get hot. I can't help it. And it seemed like part of the show if we named the band the right thing.
Oh, not this again.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Please?
would you please welcome
No.
the Fire Starters?
Oh, man. If we're gonna call it that, we might as well call it Burning Itch.
What?
Hey, how's everybody tonight? You feeling itchy? I said you feeling itchy?
Watch it, Quentin.
Or what? You'll burn me? You know you can't burn me. You got a block. That's why we're friends.
Oh, you're right.
That's why we're in a band together.
Yeah.
And why we should call the band the Levitators.
Did you say heavy taters? Because that's what I heard.
Levitators.
The Whispering Rockers.
Oh, what?
That's my band name idea. Why aren't you guys in Coach Oleander's class?
Are you kidding? A kid got killed in that class last year.
I heard it was a bunch of kids, Phoebe.
Well, I heard it was a bunch of blind kids and the coach threw them off a cliff.
Yeah, because they were late for class.
You'd better hurry, kid. Now, where were we, Quinn?
Levitators.
So, yeah, just... Oh, there's another guy I can talk to over here. I forgot about him. How could I forget about you? Kid who is obsessed with bears.
You, new boy. Seen bear lurking in woods?
Nope.
Positive. Giant, hairless bear?
Nope.
In Russia, bears much smaller. Also more hair. Less lurking. Always eager to wrestle. This one, hide and run.
I'll let you know if I see anything.
Cannot lurk forever, there.
I'll let you know if I see anything.
Cannot lurk forever, there. Mikhail will find you.
I love Ras' little climbing thing.
Come in, Polarisma Australis.
Hey, where you going, Maloof?
Shh! I snuck out. That class is a death trap for crazy people. Listen, the coach is strong. At the start of class, he pulls you into his mind, and then there's nothing you can do about it. But once you're in, you can use these smelling salts to sneak out. Take mine. I don't need them anymore. I'm calling my parents to come get me before I get hurt.
Too late!
Mommy! Ah!
Hey, kid! You owe me 5 arrowheads for this week's protection service.
Cough it up, my loser. Or you'll be coughing up bloody tears. Hey, leave him alone.
I heard a rumor that you were raised in the circus. Well, let me put this in terms you'll understand. I'm the strong man around here.
Really? Because you look more like the cotton candy.
Benny, put this kid's death on my to-do list.
Come on, we'll see him in class.
Yeah, we'll settle this on the battlefield.
Okay. So this treehouse, right? Okay, first off, I love the stereotypical bully sort of thing going on, but he's still really fun. He looks awful. Those teeth are just oof.
Coach Oleander's class.
But, okay. The way this is constructed, the lantern, little things that look like they've kind of gotten a little bent because of the growth of the tree. The roof of this, the sort of like fan helicopter blade thing, that looks so cool. And I appreciate that you can slide down this. Woo! There's nothing really to do in these places, but still, cool that you can go inside them. I appreciate you can go inside the outhouse. That is always fun. I'm gonna go see what happens.
Fire starters.
If I go talk to my dude over here.
Nah. The rest of camp is off limits until you have a basic braining merit badge. Now get!
You're sweeping the grass, and you are wearing slippers, my good sir.
To the kids' cabins.
Let me in. Kidding. Alright. So I think that's everything I love about Psychonauts. Campground area. Assuming that's what it's called, I forget. Yes. Kids Cabins area. That's what it's called. So, yeah, I think I need levitation in order to get to that one that was real high. And I forget where stuff is, but side challenge marker. Yeah, I don't know. A couple things left to find, but that's okay. This is so cool. Alright, everybody's probably yelling at me, just play the dang game, but like, Give me a second. I want to go up this hill. Everything here is super cool, guys, and everything deserves time. That is a weird little hole back there, but alright. And I love the tree textures too. Like, just the... Like, again, it is so obviously a flat object, but, like, it looks so nice anyway. Oh, pfft, I just tried to dash. I've been playing a Hat in Time. That's not how this game works. I'm gonna get up that away. I'm gonna get on that trampoline. And I love how acrobatic he is, and I love how well his backstory works with his abilities. Like, that is just... yes! It's just so good. It's just so perfect. Like, they don't just go, oh, he can do this because he can. You know, like, I love A Hat in Time. I really do. I played that before I played this. That's actually how I found out about this, because of the co-agents being references to the G-Men and the Milkman conspiracy level in this game. So... I will always love Hat in Time. But Hat Kid can just kind of do that, which doesn't really make sense, but like when you have a background of being an acrobat topped with, oh, I have superpowers because I'm psychic, like that's a really good explanation for why you have weird stuff you can just do. It's real good. It's real good. So good. Alright, I think I've pretty much exhausted... Oh wait, no, can I get up here with the rocks? I'm gonna have to edit some of this out because it's gonna be boring. It's interesting to me though, so I'll just fix it later because I love it. Ah, I almost made it. My board just fell out of place.
They seem to all be in a trance while they astrally project themselves into the coach's sight, which is awesome.
Definitely awesome. I love how they're so weird.
Why don't you take a picture? It'll last longer.
Oops. Sorry. Hey, Chloe. What are you doing?
The coach uses this to broadcast his thoughts across the camp. I think I can tune it to reach my people in space.
Whoa. How does it work?
I don't have time to explain the technology to you.
Hey, Chloe?
Go away, Raz. I'm working.
Hey, Chloe?
Go away, Raz. I'm working.
Okay. Well, that is it for Kids Cabin area until I can get levitation. I don't think I can get up there, and I'm not going to go all the way back to check. But yeah. Now for Coach's level.